I truly don't understand how iDubbbz could keep getting any worse, any more lamer. And no, for the people in the back who are just here to hate, well, sensitive. It's literally not for you. Well, sensitive. I'm sure you miss iDubbbz because he doesn't say the N-word anymore, and you love saying the N-word and hearing it, and you love being bigoted. And while the latter is true, you know, I love being bigoted. It's pretty fun, especially on the weekends. I've said this once, I'll say it again. I was never a huge iDubbbz fan. I never really got into it. Sure, I did watch him from time to time. Not then and not now will I ever put him in top 10, top 20 YouTubers of all time. The Annoying Orange had more impact in my life than iDubbbz. Recently, iDubbbz made this video called Cart Narcs, iDubbbz Complains, and the reception is not too good. 11,000 likes versus almost 7,000 dislikes. So, in case you guys don't know what a Cart Narc is, it's his YouTube channel with over 500,000 subscribers, and literally all they do, they have almost 400 videos, and all they do is go around malls, shopping centers, and put people on blast for not returning their carts. I would explain it further, but they were on Dr. Phil, or he was on Dr. Phil, and well, he explains it pretty well.
I'm Agent Sebastian, I'm the founder of the Cart Narcs. Cart Narcs are an independent organization that tries to get people to just take their cart back to the cart return. That's not where the carts go, that's the mulch. When I do see that some lazy bones has left their cart out, I turn on the wand of justice and activate the mouth siren.
Now, prior to this, I had no idea who these people were, and it feels like I say that every single time. It feels like I don't even watch YouTube despite being a YouTuber, but I promise you guys I do. You know, there's so many YouTubers, I can't watch all of them because I'm a YouTuber and I have to do my research. And by research, I mean just watching a few of these videos to see, you know, to get where they're coming from. I could definitely see some criticism against them. And as someone who goes grocery shopping, it's extremely fucking annoying whenever there's a cart right between it. Or actually, I'll do you one better. There's been times where I go to park and the mall, the plaza, whatever, it's full. And some douchebag decides to leave the cart in the parking spot. You know, I have to get off, move it, and take it, even though it's not mine. And yes, I know first world problems, people are suffering, yada yada yada. I understand it, okay? But this is my life and it pisses me off. I don't think he's doing anything wrong. I think he's teaching people a lesson, lazy people a lesson.
On today's episode, I'm going to be complaining about the Cart Narc. Now, if you're not familiar with Cart Narcs, it's basically this guy, Sebastian.
I already explained it, iDubbbz. Let's just move on. Thank you.
The first topic I want to cover with the Cart Narcs is the insult of lazy bones.
You're very tired right now, and that's causing an error in your judgment, lazy bones. Be a better person and not be so lazy bones. What we do is we narc out people who are being big old lazy bones and not taking their carts back. You're being a lazy bone.
And I do have a handicap, actually.
Is your disability lazy bonesitis?
There's a lot of people who say, like, yeah, this ain't so bad. The Cart Narc, he's hitting people with the white people insult.
Yes, iDubbbz, that's what I think. I don't think lazy bones is an offensive term. Unless you deem it offensive with this new haircut you got going on. I don't know, is it taking over your brain? Has the hair gone into your ear and, you know, it's manipulating your brain that now you're triggered and offended over the word lazy bones? You know, the first thing that comes to mind when I hear lazy bones is the Green Day song. Which is a banger, okay? Just want to put it out there. That song fucking slaps. It's not a strong insult. You know a lot about insults and certain words. What's next? Cracker is offensive. Lazy bones is offensive. Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna piss yourself? Are you gonna shit yourself because someone calls someone else a lazy person lazy bones? Is this a mature content that you said you were working on 7 months ago that you were moving on from? This is the mature content? This is what you actually wanted to put out? Being offended over lazy bones? iDubbbz is definitely someone that doesn't put the cart back. He just leaves it there.
What's so wrong with that? It's like, dude, if someone called you lazy bones, would you not feel fucking awful?
No, I wouldn't. If someone called me the N-word, I probably would. If someone called me a beaner, I wouldn't. If someone called me a cartel gang member or wetback, would I be offended? No. If someone were to call me a Lion X, you know, then that's where I have an issue. That's where I draw the line. You can call me anything else, but the second you drop Lion X, that's when I'm punching you in the nuts and I'm ripping them off. iDubbbz being offended over lazy... Okay, I gotta look it up because I'm not too familiar with the term. Is lazy bones like something crazy offensive? Is it as bad as the N-word? A lazy person calling people lazy is offensive? Is this sarcasm? Am I delusional? I mean, it is 11 p.m. I've been recording all day. My mind is a bit fuzzy. I got a little bit of a headache. I gotta rewind. Maybe I'm tripping. And if I am, I truly apologize, iDubbbz.
He's hitting people with the white people insults. What's so wrong with that? It's like, dude, if someone called you lazy bones, would you not feel fucking awful, especially if you're being lazy. That shit is like a level 9 white people insult. Those hurt. It's in that weird area of like, you're not being like barbaric. You're not calling someone an asshole and flipping them off. Fuck you, asshole. It's like when you see someone doing that, almost like violent and aggravated, you almost feel bad because it's like, ooh, you don't have control of what's going on here. I think one of the worst insults that I've ever received in my life was a white person insult, and it was just a really well-placed, no shit, Sherlock. Like, if someone hits you with a no shit Sherlock at the right moment in time, you can't recover from that.
So, you know, I like to think when I'm being satirical, when I mean sarcastic, I think it's pretty obvious. But with iDubbbz, with 2024, 2023 iDubbbz, you can't even tell. It's walking that very thin line of being sarcasm and actually being seconds away from crying and running to your wife. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he was being sarcastic. Like, can we get a lazy bone spam in the comment section in case iDubbbz decides to watch this video for whatever reason so he can have a mental breakdown? Lazy bones sounds like an insult straight out of like 1940. Oh, young man, you are a lazy bones. Go get a job, you fucking loser.
Another point that I'd like to address, I think often goes unnoticed by people, and that is two people can be assholes simultaneously. Or two parties, however you want to put it. You know, you can dislike both people and think that they're both being unreasonable and shitty. The person not taking their car back, yeah, absolutely. Unreasonable, lazy, whatever you want to like attribute to them. But to pretend that Agent Sebastian isn't being an asshole and he isn't being an unreasonable piece of shit, like, come on.
So you're harassing people who leave their carts?
Polite ask. We're not a harass. It's a polite ask. We're sweet and loving about it. Like his being lazy bones in a couple other ways. Oral hygiene and such. This is the thing with these lazy bones sympathizers.
It seems like iDubbbz is actually bothered by lazy bones because he's playing clips of him being an asshole and aggressive. So far, we've just seen him say lazy bones like 3 times and said that someone had bad hygiene. iDubbbz, in case you're watching, are we forgetting how you build your channel? Are we forgetting how, you know, you got to 7 million subscribers? Are we forgetting how you got rich? Come on now. This is so tame. iDubbbz is acting like this guy has a gun and is running up to people who leave their cards behind. If you don't put it back, bitch, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna pull the trigger, put it back. That's the way iDubbbz is describing this shit. I take back what I said about giving him the benefit of the doubt of being, you know, not offended and him being sarcastic. I think he's actually bothered by this term. Dude, this is tame. Like I said, I don't agree 1000% with Cart Narcs, and I'm not even a fan. I'm not a Cart Narcs fanatic who's very triggered at this, who's gonna be like, iDubbbz, you done pissed me off now. You offended my favorite YouTuber of all time, my favorite YouTube channel of all time, as a matter of fact. So I clearly don't have a bias. You know, I think I'm being pretty neutral, and I think you're being a fucking bitch about it. Like, guys, can you believe it? He said lazy bones. He said someone smelled bad. You should be the last person saying this kind of stuff and criticizing him. Could Cart Narcs be nicer? Sure. Do I agree 1000% with their approach? No. But dude, this video just seems pointless. You know what? As someone who's made bad videos before, this video right here that he dropped feels like a video that he kind of, you know, had an idea for. And he looked at his catalog and he was like, I haven't been uploading and I also need more money. I need to put something out. So he collected the scraps of what could have been a good video and just shit out a bad video. And I'm not the only one who feels like that. The comment section backs me up, and we're gonna get into that in a bit. Like, what's the point of this? Like, I made videos like these where I have an idea and then it's shit and I delete it because it's bad. Sometimes that's why it's better not to upload. I've learned my lesson after a few ones.
I also want to say that ignoring someone's wishes for you to leave them alone after they very clearly said 15 times in multiple different ways, leave me alone, get away from my car, get away from me. If you continue to ignore that, you are fucking creepy.
Off right now. Irresponsible person. My stuff. You don't follow me right now. I need you're starting this shit. Back the fuck off. You're me. Alone. Leave me the fuck away from me. You do not get anywhere near me. Stop. Stop it. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck
Like, the door-to-door salesmen take, like, at max, like, 4 no's.
You know, I could kind of agree with iDubbbz. I think at that point, it is crossing a little bit of the harassment. I think, you know, maximum 10 times. Like, you got your video, you get the freak out. I don't disagree with him here completely. Once I went into a Smart and Final, and there were, like, 2 cards, and the distance from the parking lot to the Smart and Final, it's like 15 to 20 steps. It wasn't a huge Smart and Final. We need to stop making excuses for those people. Now, I completely get it. If you're in a hurry, your son is dying or your husband or car accident or your fucking grandma fell down the stairs. Completely valid. I would have done the same thing. But there's genuine people who are just so fucking lazy who just leave their carts there. And I don't know how that's a controversial take. That shit's annoying. It pisses me off. So the rest of the video isn't really that interesting, but it's just more complaining about nothing. I'm gonna have to drop a dislike. This video is so ass. I think the biggest thing is just being boring. Like, I'm falling asleep here. It's like, dude, Jesus. And I actually got some comments here, and this person says, this video sucks. Man, this video sucks. Good try, but this video shit. Gotta hard disagree with iDubbbz on this one. Nah, missed on this one. What's the point of this video? I never saw a problem with this guy. Ian has fallen crying about shaming people when his entire career is about shaming Kickstarter scams and content cops. Irony. Yeah, iDubbbz. I mean, look at all the businesses you harmed during Kickstarter as a 26-year-old man. And this is my favorite comment. iDubbbz should work retail for a while and meet all the assholes that are really out there. Cart Narcs is doing God's work. Yeah, I don't think iDubbbz understands. People who don't make a lot of money have to put those cards back. They don't just magically appear, iDubbbz. Not everyone's a multi-millionaire like you. Not everyone has the privilege of saying the N-word and getting millions of subscribers anymore. I wish. There's people out there who make minimum wage, actually not even minimum wage, below minimum wage, who have to return those cards. And not once or twice, multiple times per day, every single day, iDubbbz, someone has to put those back. And if there's someone out there who's putting pressure on people and be like, shit, you know, if I don't put it back, I might be getting a sticker. It's not even a crazy consequence to your actions, dude. What is this content? Is this the mature content you were teasing a long time ago? Is this grown-up iDubbbz? And now I know that iDubbbz is someone who does not return the cards. That's why he's but anyways, what do you guys think of this video? And anytime there's time to make fun of iDubbbz, I'm gonna be there. Sign me up. Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe with notifications on. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.